Hello everyone and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. I am doing a tarot reading for the Mercury retrograde for all the signs, of course, starting from Aries. I have already done an astrology update for each sign, telling you exactly where you will be affected in which area of life with this Mercury retrograde. For those of you that are interested in what Mercury is all about and what happens with the retrograde, then that link is in the description box below. We are in a retrograde season as Mars is also retrograde, Mars in Aries. So I will be taking some cards to see what's going on during the time of Mercury retrograde. So this is from roughly October 13th until November 3rd, depending on where you are in the world, of course. So I'm just shuffling the cards as I have pre-shuffled just for your eyes, and I will be taking some messages for each sign. Please don't forget to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and your North Node. Mars mainly is the masculine energy, and we've all got feminine and masculine. So it's up to you. For those of you, of course, that are familiar with your charts and your birth charts and where the planets, where your personal planets are situated. So let's start off with Aries. Please watch the astrology as I do go through a lot and I explain what happens with Mercury retrograde, what to do, what not to do, etc., etc. So let's start off with Aries. I've got the Black Moon astrology cards. I have the Gilded Royale, the Romance Angels, the Twin Flame Messages by Mystic Moon, and I have the Gaia Oracle, as well as the La Vera Sibilla. They will be in the description box below if you're interested. So Aries energy, please Spirit. What's going on for Aries? And we have Earth Element and Stability, and this is a number 38. So Earth Element means that you may be dealing with an Earth sign, or you could have strong Earth in your chart. So something is stabilizing for you. 38 turns into an 11. It adds up to an 11. So whatever is going on, there's a new door opening. This could be a sense of justice as well, dear Aries. So that's what I have in the astrology for you. Let's see what's going on in the tarot. And we have the Moon. We have the Hanging Man, which is Pisces, as well as the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Moon can speak of Cancer, Pisces. We do have strong Pisces with a Hanging Man here. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. So what I get here is that you may be dealing with a cycle that you've surrendered to. You've worked hard within a karmic cycle to, you've been waiting to end some sort of a cycle, something that was, maybe this could have been a spiritual connection. This may have been some sort of an illusion. This can speak of unconditional love, also strong intuition that you feel. The Hanging Man has got that halo. Okay, so pay attention to your dreams. This could be a very dreamy time. Pay attention to what messages come through for you. And we've also got the Three of Pentacles, which can mean expansion and growth. For some of you, this could also speak of a clandestine love triangle, a secretive love triangle, or that there is a third person in this situation. Something, no doubt, is hidden. You may have been trying to come through confusion. It's nice to see that we end with the Three of Pentacles, which is Earth. So it's something that is expanding, collaborating, working on something. Okay. What about in love? We've got getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So where a romantic connection is concerned, this is a time of expansion, growth, stabilizing something. Remember that earth and stability means something long-lasting. So you've sacrificed a lot so that you can expand on a connection, if this is in relation to love. Let's have a look at the twin flame messages. I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. So someone has got regrets. Now, of course, you can flip the messages around. Someone obviously feels badly. They may have kept secrets from you. They may have kept something from you. Maybe they've kept you waiting. In Aries, that's not easy for you, as you are fire. You are cardinal. You need movement. You need action. And you've been holding on here with the Hanging Man, no doubt. Let's see what Spirit has for you. We have a hidden gift, sadness, an ending, a new beginning. And this is a number 9. 9 is the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. Okay, so a hidden gift is going to be shown to you. This could be someone coming through with an apology, someone who's now ready to collaborate with you. What do the Sibilas have? We have the Namika, which is a number 12. Again, 12 is the Hanging Man, but it also adds up to a 3. 3 is also the Empress, so expansion, growth. The Empress is also the Mother, which can be that you are creating something. The mask is coming off, as you can see here, and Namika is the female energy. There could be some truth as she holds a knife. This is all about speech, communicating, and Mercury retrograde does bring situations, people back from the past, so that you can redirect, redo something. And again, what will be shown to you as Mercury is retrograding in the sign of Scorpio? What will be shown to you will bring in some sort of a transformation. This can be a relationship as Mercury retrogrades through Scorpio and Libra. Okay, so this is all about deep connection, but also your relationships with others. All right, so something that you will be shown, the news, the truth that comes through may be difficult for you or the other person, as it's called the disgrazia here, disgrace. Someone feels badly about that. Someone feels badly about holding back on information. But the earth element and the number 11 speaks of justice and a new doorway opening. All right, Aries, they are your messages. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I do wish you well. All right, going on to the next sign, Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and North Node. What is going on for you in Mercury retrograde season? We have Libra and I balance. Interesting. And the 19. So you may be dealing with a Libra, or we know that Mercury retrograding in the sign of Libra. Libra is relationships. It's also the house of justice, fairness. Okay, so a 19 can add up to a 10, which means a completion of a cycle, but it can also speak of the sign of Leo. 19 is the sun, and the sun means the heart, right? True love, children, maybe in the story here. Okay, so Libra can mean, trying to balance out, have those important conversations. We know that with Mercury retrograde, people's situations tend to come back from the past. Dear Taurus, and of course Scorpio, where Mercury is retrograding, is your 7th house of others, your relationships with others. We have your card, the King of Pentacles. This is usually my Taurus card. For some of you, this could be another earth sign. We have the 9 of Wands, which throws fire. Here it's not only, we've got air, fire, and earth. And we have the Star, which is Aquarius. This could be a wish fulfillment. Now, some of you have been trying to balance out a situation, a relationship, bring in the balance and the harmony in some certain relationship of yours. Remember that the star can mean communication through social media. The star is also a wish fulfillment. It's also a card of hope. Now, with the Nine of Wands, I do see someone down on their knees. It's been a heavy burden. It's been hard for you. I can see that. But this is saying do not give up hope. Let's see what's going on in love. We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Now, chemistry does speak of fire. So there's a sense of desire, passion. Okay. And the King of Pentacles could be a father. Some of you could be a father. Or this could speak of anything to do with your money matters, anything that you are creating. Okay, the star says that there still is hope. There's also healing here if you've been going through a heavy burden in relation to your connections. Romantic relationship, there is strong chemistry here. Some of you may be dealing with someone that could be at a distance. The star does speak of something that is at a distance in the future. Let's see what the Twin Flame Messages by Mystic Moon says. I'm reminded of you constantly. So when someone is reminded constantly, these are signs and synchronicities that are happening. Pay attention to those signs. Now, the being reminded of someone says that there's probably a spiritual connection here. Remember that star. The star is Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus. This is a connection which has got to do with the ethers. It's a very spiritual connection. And just wanting to point out that Mercury is the mind. It is about the memory. So obviously someone is deep within your mind, your memory. This could be even a connection from a past lifetime as Mercury retrograding through your 7th house and your 6th house. Now, some of you may have been working with someone if this is not a soulmate connection from a past lifetime, because 6th house is work, okay? Let's see what Spirit has for you. We have Moonlight Goddess, repressed emotions, healing and reflection. And this is a number 2. So it does speak of strong intuition. It does remind me of the High Priestess. High Priestess can also speak of the third person if this is a secretive connection, a spiritual connection to someone outside of your commitment if you are in a commitment. Strong intuitive energies here. Now, this could also say that during the nighttime when the moon is out, this is strong sensitivity, strong intuition. This can also speak of fears of opening up and speaking truthfully and not holding back. Remember that the moon does bring clarity, but it also is anything to do with fears, anything to do with the mother nurturing the child. So I'm going to mention Cancer and Pisces here. Now, repressed emotions, dear Taurus, with Uranus transiting your sign, Uranus can be rebellion. You do have Aquarius here, which is ruled by Uranus. This could be you breaking free of, sort of letting go, putting that weight down and opening up. And breaking free from secrets, so communicating openly about what your emotions, what you are feeling, okay, what you felt and what you did not communicate. And we've got conversazione, which is the Ace of Cups here. This is pleasant conversations around a table. This could be around family, this could be around work, this could be it's time to communicate. Because remember that the star, Aquarius is air. It's air energy. We've got 2 air signs here, Libra and Aquarius. We've also got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And we've got Earth here, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So someone's been holding back on a connection that they feel a strong passion for. They have a desire, but they've repressed their desires. Could be because of many reasons. Because of family relations, because of family connections. Maybe someone is not fitting the bill. Maybe those of you that are in a commitment, that have had a lot on your plate, you're trying to come into balance. And again, I feel that it's got a lot to do with memory. So this is someone that you're dealing with from your past, someone that's deep within your psyche. So I do feel this is a strong spiritual connection, which maybe is in the near future, maybe materializing, actualizing in the near future. Because the King of Pentacles is someone that plans, remember. He wants something long term. He holds that Ace of Pentacles. Now, where business is concerned, this is beautiful. I mean, you've been working really hard. You've got your wish fulfillment here. The Star card. This can mean stardom. This can mean being recognized, you know, for something that you've created. Popularity. So this could be a time of reflection, going inwards, which is retrogrades, and also having the chance to have those important conversations. All right, Taurus? Remember that Libra is all about balance and harmony. It's having those important conversations. And I do feel that with Mercury retrograding in your 7th house, in Scorpio, Scorpio is all about depth and our true emotions. Okay, and this is a powerful time for you. All right, I want to thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Let's go on to the next sign. Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, and your North Node. What's going on in this Mercury retrograde, as this is your ruling planet? What's going on for you? And we've got the first house and the body. So this is number 25. Now, first house is all about thyself. It's the house of ego. It's the house of the physical body. It's how you are seen out in the world. This is a number 25, and 25 does equal a 7. Some of you could be dealing with 7 is the Chariot. You could be dealing with a Cancerian. Now, first house is also the energy of Aries in the natural horoscope. So Aries is the warrior. Some of you could be moving away. This is how you're seen out in the world. You could be moving away from a family situation, trying to overcome obstacles. First house, remember, is the house of ego. It's that seed that is planted. This could be new beginnings with the help of spirit. Number 7. 7 is spiritual. Let's see what's going on in the tarot. We've got Temperance. We've got the Queen of Wands. And we have the High Priestess. So interesting. We've got the Temperance card. Temperance can speak of someone that could be from a different culture, from a different part of the world. Sagittarius is all about truth. Sag is ruled by Jupiter, so this could be a time of luck for you, expansion and growth. You could be creating something with the Queen of Wands. She does hold a lot of luck, okay, and she's very creative, very magnetic. You may be creating something that will put you up on the map, okay, because I do feel that this is a very lucky, auspicious time for you, as the North Node, of course, in Gemini is saying that it's a very fated time for you. Now, Mercury retrograding in Scorpio and in Libra, this is going deep. This is seeing truths that were hidden, as you've got the High Priestess here, which does speak of hidden matters. This is also a very spiritual time for you. Okay, the High Priestess is Pisces as well as Virgo. So Virgo and Pisces are here as well. It's interesting because Virgo, Pisces is the health axis, and you do have the physical body. So we know that Temperance is spirit. It's, it's a very healing energy. This is all about divine timing. I feel that you are powering up with the Queen of Wands, Or some of you could be dealing with someone that has fire in their chart. I do see the Queen of Wands as Leo, but we've also got Sagittarius here and Aries, as I mentioned. Let's look at love for a second. And we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Now, this is Archangel Michael depicted also in the Temperance card. So make a wish, ask Archangel Michael for what it is that you are hoping to manifest. Now, this is a spiritual connection that is being called in for you. You have been praying and hoping for this. And the High Priestess can be that this is something secretive that you may not have been sharing with others. Some of you, because the High Priestess can mean the other woman, this could be a clandestine relationship if you are in some form of a commitment. Sagittarius is also truth, your truth. Now, Temperance can also speak of different spiritual beliefs, different religion. If this is someone that is not, they don't fit the bill for the family, for your own, your tribe, then you may have been holding on to this and not telling others about it. But you are calling in a soulmate here. And this is a spiritual connection. It does say your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So this is believing in, this connection, that this is a spiritual connection. Now, some of you may already know this person, others of you may not. Okay, maybe you have the indication, the feeling that you are calling in your soulmate. Now, because we have been dealing with a lockdown, if this is someone that is at a distance, that's where the problem has been lying, and Temperance says that it's all about divine timing. So let's see what the twin flame messages are communicating. It's not the same person. I'm not the same person that you remember. Wow. Interesting. So obviously this is a connection that you have known from the past. And the physical body can also say that someone physically has gone through changes. Not only the physical body, also the emotional body. Like someone's gone through tests, whatever has been going on for them, that they've changed their perspective, their beliefs. Remember, Temperance is Sagittarius. It's all about philosophy, truth, okay, conditioning. And the south node of the moon is also in the sign of Sagittarius. So this is letting go of past karma, past outworn beliefs. Let's see what Spirit has got for you. And we have Sacred Heart, passion, love, spiritual communion, which means spiritual connection. And this is a 12. Now 12 is the Hanging Man, which speaks of Pisces. There may have been deception, lack of communication. We've got Pisces twice. This is asking for surrender. Pisces is the ending of a karmic cycle, a major cycle. Remember that Pisces is also the house of escapism, imprisonment. Also, Pisces can also mean escaping through means. If there has been a lot of difficulty, someone has been using some form of escapism, could be drinking, could be eating, overeating, anything that will help them escape a situation. Now 12 can also add up to a 3, which 3 can mean a love triangle, but it can also speak of expansion and growth. So collaborating, dear Gemini. Someone is ready. They've let go of their past. Now they're ready to collaborate with you. Sacred Heart, passion, love, spiritual communion. A very beautiful card. What do the Sibilas say? And we have Dispiacere, which is the Ace of Swords. So this is saying that someone is not going to like the truth that will be shown through Mercury retrograding in the sign of Scorpio. Now, these could be, as I see this card, I do see it as the first initial, as the Ace of Swords. It can cut. So truth can cut, or it's saying that you need to sever ties with a past so that you can move into your future. Or this is, Ace of Swords, this could be tears of joy after, and I'm going to say a bittersweet outcome here. So I think I will leave it there, dear Gemini. I do hope that this resonated for you. Strong energies, very, very strong energies. Just, saying, as I was saying before, some of you may be needing to leave a home, and you are showing up as being the warrior, someone that's going to take action to create their new life. Okay, as you feel the calling of moving towards a certain area, coming closer to your soulmate. I do feel that you are trusting your heart, sacred heart, right? Big message here. All right, dear Gemini, I want to leave it at that for you. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do hope that this resonated. Thank you so much. All right. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, and North Node. Let's see what's going on for you, dear Cancer, with this Mercury retrograde. We have Jupiter and abundance, and we do have a number 7, which is the Chariot. So this is help from Jupiter. Jupiter does rule Sagittarius, and Jupiter speaks of expansion, growth, abundance. This could be also that you are letting go of past outworn beliefs. As the south node of the moon is in Sagittarius, you could also be dealing with someone that is from a different culture, different area of the world, as Sagittarius is usually foreigners. This is higher education. We do have sudden abundance coming through and the help of Jupiter so that you could overcome anything that you've been dealing with or that you will be dealing with during this season. Now we've got the Hierophant, we have the Four of Swords. The Hierophant is Taurus, the Four of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. So dear Cancer, the Hierophant can speak of a spiritual connection. This can also speak of family, a marriage. Remember that Taurus and the Hierophant is a number 5. It's very spiritual. So is Sagittarius. We do have the Four of Swords after the Hierophant, and the Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords. So you are trying to heal some sort of a commitment, some form of a disappointment where family is concerned. Okay, as the Hierophant is a number 5, and 5s do bring in change. Now, Hierophant can speak of traditions, doing things in a set way, in a traditional way. But Sagittarius and Jupiter, Sagittarius is all about truth. It's all about freedom. And we've got the Seven of Cups, which means that this could say that you've got many choices once you have healed a broken heart here with the Four of Swords. We know that the Four of Swords is usually the warrior that's come from battle, and they will speak their truth, sever ties. If there's been any lack of clarity or confusion around a spiritual connection or a marriage, some form of a commitment, and this rings the values. If you haven't been on the same level where your values are concerned, issues of self-worth, you do have many choices here. Now, once the warrior wakes up, he can sever this confusion with the Seven of Cups. Let's see what's going on in love. We have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So we do have a lot about truth, trust, matters of trust, religion, faith. Let's see what the twin flame messages are. Your intensity frightens and allures me all at the same time. So intensity means fire. It does mean fire. So someone was frightened. Now fire can mean risk-taking. It can mean a lot of passion. It can mean someone wanting, because fire is very cardinal. It's action-based. It's fire can make things happen, but fire can also burn, right? It can burn. So interesting that in this card there's a lot of red, and we've got the thunderbolt here, which is Jupiter. Now Jupiter usually throws, in mythology, Zeus would throw his thunderbolts when he was angry. So this could speak of aggressive energy, anger from too much passion. Okay, this could be very temperamental, someone that you're dealing with that's very temperamental, very passionate, and that is obviously scaring someone here, dear Cancer, and this could be you. Let's see what Spirit has got for you. And we have achievement. Keep focused on your dream, and it's a number 17. 17 is the number of the star, which means Aquarius. So Aquarius can mean something that is at a distance, someone that's at a distance. This could mean a wish fulfillment. Obviously, you've got the card of achievement here. So keep focused. Don't get off track. Stay on track here and trust. Now, 17 can also mean, because it does add up to an 8. 8 can mean Scorpio, Scorpio is very passionate, and Mercury is retrograding through the sign of Scorpio and Libra. So Libra is the partnership house, Scorpio is intimacy. It's also secrets coming through. And 8 is also the Strength card, which does speak of trust, feeling confident that you can achieve this wish fulfillment and this achievement, whatever this is that you're hoping to manifest. Stay on track, dear Cancer. You do have help from Spirit here. What do the Sibilas have for you? And we've got Pensiero, which is very similar to the Virgo energy. So this is like equal giving and receiving, very similar to the Six of Pentacles, which Six of Pentacles also rings Libra. So Libra is partnerships, relationships with others. Someone is thinking, they're strategizing, they're planning with the Pensiero. And the Pensiero can also mean anything to do with legalities. This could be a divorce settlement, a separation for some of you. Where love is concerned, it's saying that you need to keep the faith. Now, Seven of Cups it's Piscean energy. So this could be a spiritual connection, yes. Some of you may be coming out of, divorce, separation, because you have been wounded. Remember that the Four of Swords comes after the 3, which can mean a love triangle as well. Now, this could be you having stepped out, your partner having stepped out of a marriage, a family situation. So someone is ready to move towards their passion. Your intensity frightens and allures me. So it's all about that push and pull energy. So it sounds quite exciting if you ask me. But the Pensiero is also saying that think before you act. Okay, think carefully. If you can strategize, do so. And the positive here is that it's saying that what you're giving will come back to you. Remember that Mercury retrograde could bring situations of the past into your life for redirecting, redoing. All right, dear Cancer, I will leave it there. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Wishing you well. Okay, Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, and North Node. If you are familiar with your North Node, of course. Let's see what's going on with this Mercury retrograde for you. And we've got Virgo and I Analyze. It's number 18. Some of you may have Virgo in your chart, or you are dealing with a Virgo. Virgo is all about analyzing, looking at the details. This is a number 18. 18 does speak of the moon, and the moon can mean deception. It can mean things that are hidden, things that are unknown. Virgo is a very good detective, and so is Mercury. Mercury, which rules Virgo. Mercury, through the sign of Scorpio with this retrograde, is the detective. So this is all about looking at the details, okay, in relation to, could be health, could be also a service that is provided. Remember that Virgo is also work. Okay, so there's some form of doing the work. Remember that Virgo in the tarot is shown by the Hermit. So this is doing the work before, like working behind the scenes. That is exactly Virgo. So it's a chance for you to analyze, to look at the details and fix what needs to be fixed. What's going on in the tarot for Leo? We've got the Ace of Wands, which can mean you are creating something of your own. You're working very hard. We've got the Page of Wands, which is my Aries energy. So ready to go on that adventure, ready to take your desire and your passion to the world, ready to take that risk. This can be a message as well, a message of passion. And you have the Empress. Interesting that the Empress, yes, is Libra and Taurus. The Empress is that seed that is created, that through patience. And Leo, I know you're a fire sign. Patience is not your forte, but it does speak of things to do with the mother. Remember that Virgo, the image of Virgo is someone holding, the Virgin holds that wheat in her hand, and they are the seeds that have been planted, worked on, and therefore manifestation. So someone that has put those, that have planted the seeds through some form of creation, will be reaping the rewards, taking the harvest and the abundance. Now, that could be on a creative level, so a practical level, which is Virgo, but this could also speak of a level of creation. So mothering something, bringing something to the world, dear Leo, whatever you've created. Yes, this could also mean, because the Ace of Wands is also that seed that's planted. It's a sexual card, right? So it's the sperm. It's creating something, pregnancy. Virgo is also the physical body. So some of you may be falling pregnant. So take care if this is not a planned pregnancy. Now, the Empress is the mother. It's all about you being nurtured or nurturing someone, okay? And therefore receiving the love, the magnetism that the Empress holds, and reaping the rewards, because the Empress is a 3. She brings in expansion. What else do we have? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So there is an offer here. We do have Venus here, Aphrodite, which is, here is the glyph of Venus, right? There is an offer of love. So stay optimistic. Something is being offered to you. Stay positive in your thoughts and stay positive thinking and keep the faith. Stick to what you're doing, Leo. I do feel that you are on the right track. But Virgo and Analyze, Virgo says that because it's Virgo is after Leo. This could also speak of things to do with your money. Okay, very good, because Virgo is your money house. It's also your house of what you own, and it's also the physical body. So let's take the twin flame messages and see what the message is here. We have, I thought a lot about you lately, which means for those of you that this is a love connection and someone is thinking now of, could be thinking of coming back into your life. They could be ready to take that leap of faith. As you are magnetizing, calling them in, okay, and they see you as the Empress. So there is a lot of thought here now. You know, everything starts off with a thought, and then we take the action, and then we materialize, we actualize. So this is the beginning. This is the seed. The thought is the seed planted. Okay, and the Empress needs to give birth, but she needs to be patient. So let's take a message from Spirit. And we have Night Wind, facing fear, subconscious release, and healing. And this is a 23. Now 23 is 11 on the hour clock. It's also a 5. 5 could also mean Taurus, the Hierophant. Okay. Now the Hierophant is all about spirituality. It's all about self-worth, values. For those of you that are in some form of a commitment, or you've got a family already, some of you could be a single mum. Okay, this is your fears coming up. It does say facing fear, so having the power and the confidence, dear Leo, to and you're going through subconscious release and healing. So letting go, shedding that fear. Shedding that fear. And this could also mean letting go of secrets that were withheld in relation to a marriage. Why do I say that? Because Scorpio, where Mercury is retrograding, is your 4th house for Leo Sun and Leo Rising. It's your 4th house of family. So this could also mean your upbringing, your childhood conditioning is changing here. You are shedding that, because you've been thinking about that a lot recently. And remember that 5's the Hierophant, number 5. This is a change that's coming through. And we've also got the family tree here. The tree does speak of, it speaks of family. It also speaks of a spiritual connection. Pay attention. Pay attention as it speaks of the night wind. You may have some night when there is a lot of wind. You could be receiving some sort of a message through Spirit. It's time to face your fear and then to heal and release. Let's see what the Sibilas, La Vera Sibila has. And we have Ladro. Ladro is a negative connotation, very similar to the 10 of Pentacles though, but this is the thief. This is something that's been taken away from you. This could be a third person entering a family situation. They show up as a thief. And this could also mean let go of the fear where commitment is concerned. This could be a message for you or the cross watcher out there. Okay, and this does speak of if you let go of the fear and the lack of confidence for some of you out there, this is saying that you're going to strike it lucky. This is a family situation. This is stability and something long term. So don't lose faith. Right, Leo? I think I will leave it there. I want to thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and commenting, of course. All right, Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, and North Node. Wow, Virgo, you've got Venus and love. Now, your ruling planet, Mercury, is retrograding. Will be retrograding in the sign of Scorpio and in the sign of Libra. So this has got to do with 4. 4 means family. 4 means Cancer. Now, Cancer is family. It's sensitive. It needs nurturing. It needs loving. Remember that Venus means love, money, values. Venus is also ruled, I should say Venus rules Taurus and Libra. So you may be dealing with any of those signs that I've already mentioned. Venus is Aphrodite. It's interesting that Venus is actually in your sign. Venus is transiting through your sign. So love is around the corner. This could be love coming back from the past. Excuse me. Because remember that whatever is going on with our ruling planet, Virgo, Mercury is your ruling planet. And it is retrograding through Scorpio, which means depth. Okay. Scorpio means intimacy. And Libra means relationships. Now, for those of you that are interested in how we interpret this in the astrology, I would suggest to watch the astrology reading for Mercury retrograde as I go into the details. So we've got 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords, my goodness, and the 4 of Pentacles, my goodness, dear Virgo. So we've got the 10 of Wands, which is a heavy burden, but you, Virgo, you're coming to some form of an ending here. 10 of Wands turns into the Ace. Ace of Wands does speak of creation. You've been working really hard. You could be creating something as there's tough competition. Do not self-sabotage yourself and believe in your ability, because the 4 of Pentacles is the miser card. If you're trying to produce through your creation, whatever you're working on, yes, the competition is tough, but the swords are in your hands. Do not self-sabotage your life. Okay, and the 4 of Pentacles, remember, another 4. 4 speaks of home, family. Now, so the positive here is that we've got fire, air, which can be explosive. It can be quite frustrating. But then we've got earth. 4 of Pentacles is like, imagine, it's like an ant, working very paced, but actualizing something very real, something that is of material wealth. This could be a connection where someone's been holding back on their emotions. And why do I say that? Well, the 4 of Pentacles is my Taurus card. Taurus, if you could be dealing with a Taurus, we've also got air here, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But also the energy of the 4 of Pentacles, this is someone that's been holding on to a connection quite some time, hoping to make this real, to bring it into reality, to bring in a family situation, so some form of a commitment. On the other hand, 4 of Pentacles is someone that is scared. They are scared, and it's very hard for them to communicate about how they feel. Venus is love. Now, Venus is also values. Remember that Venus rules. It rules Taurus and it rules Libra. Libra is partnerships, relationships to others. And, of course, this does not have to be only a romantic connection. This could be any of your relationships. Let's see what's going on in love. And we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And I feel that someone has been having trouble in believing that. So obviously they're premature in their spiritual understanding of this connection. And I do feel, Virgo, that for you, I feel that you are already there. And I feel that you have been very patient. You've been trying to manifest this because you understand that, yes, this is a soulmate connection. But you know where you're heading with that 10 of Wands. He can see his goal. And he keeps that fire burning. So I feel that Virgo is holding on to that fire. And you're willing to do anything for this connection. Let's have a look at the Twin Flame Messages by Mystic Moon. And we have, I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. Okay, so there has been some sort of a conflict. And they know that you're in the right, but they need to do the work on their own. They need to grow towards this connection on their own. And the Five of Swords does speak of three people. So for some of you, you could be dealing with someone that is already in a connection, because with the Three of Swords, there's a lot of competition here. There could be someone else that this person is dealing with. Maybe it's also been hidden with the Four of Pentacles. Let's see what Spirit has for you. And we have eternal love, happiness, harmony, fulfillment. This is very similar to the Sun. It's a 24, which equals a 6. And 6 is the Lovers. So for some of you, you could be dealing with someone that has a choice. Could be you that has the choice. Take the messages as they resonate. Eternal love, endless love. And this card, I feel, was, I think that Aries had it in the October love readings. So I don't know if there is Aries energy that you're dealing with. Aries could also, well, it does ring the Aries, the Martian energy, and Aries is, the Aries energy is sort of stopped right now. So whoever is wanting to plant a seed, start something new, Mars is retrograding in Aries, which rules Aries. So it's sort of hard. It's hard. It's difficult. We can't move forward now. Retrogrades bring back situations from the past, but it's a time of redirecting, also working with the energies, trying to fix something. But this is an eternal love, and this speaks of a twin flame connection. Not only soulmate, it's twin flame, because this love has been here forever. And 24 and the Lovers means, yes, a very powerful connection. And what is interesting is that Gemini is also ruled, you and Gemini are ruled by Mercury, and the North Node is in Gemini, which means it's a time of having those important conversations, moving towards collaborating. You know, taking on the energy of Gemini, being, you know, having made a decision. Gemini is also a decision because they are twins. And of course, Gemini is two. So again, making a choice between two. But we've got happiness, harmony, and fulfillment, which says that the Sun is going to bring clarity to you. And the Sun also rings Leo energy. So some of you may be on the cusp, or this is true love. Maybe there are also children here. Now, you are creating something here, no doubt, even if this is business. Let's see what the La Vera Sibila has for you. And we've got Amore, and this is Cupid aiming his arrow straight at you. And this is the 4. Again, a 4 in relation to family, something long-term. Now, this person, this love may be you may have had the feeling that this is someone from your tribe, someone that you've known forever. Interesting, as also Amore, Cupid was the love child of Mars and Venus, which the love child means this was some, you know, Venus was married. She stepped out of her marriage, and I feel Mars was connected, but I can't quite remember now. So a love child, which means this is a very strong connection, but also it does have to do with children. And the bow and arrow do speak of Sagittarian energy for me, so some of you could be dealing with a foreigner, someone that could be at a distance to you, but Cupid is aiming on target. Now, if the other person has not felt this eternal love, Cupid is taking care of it. So, dear Virgo, I will leave this there. I do hope that it resonates for you. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. You've still got your work cut out for you, especially with that 4 of Pentacles. Yes, you are building on something long-term, so keep at it, as the news is amazing. Spirit says you're moving towards your happiness. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, and your North Node, if you are familiar with that. Let's see what's going on with this Mercury retrograde for you. What does the astrology show for you? And we have ninth house and faith. So this is a very fated, as you can see the palm, it's a very fated card, where it does show someone's fate. We can read someone's fate through their palm. It's a number 33, which is a master number. So it does ring spiritual. It does say ninth house. So ninth house is it's your truth. It's spiritual faith. It's a card of faith. It's your beliefs. Remember that the ninth house is where the South Node is. So this could be a time of needing to shed something karmic of the past and move towards your North Node in Gemini. And so this is like letting go of any conditioning of the past, okay, because the ninth house is also philosophy. Now, ninth house is also people from a distance, people from different cultures. You could be changing, your truth could be changing, your philosophy, your idea of what is the meaning of life. We have Two of Pentacles, we have Judgment, and we have Page of Swords, which is my Gemini card. So someone's been trying to make a choice, could be a choice between two people, because Gemini is also the twins. The North Node is in Gemini. Now this is communication coming through. I do see Judgment. It is Scorpio, it is Plutonian. So Archangel Michael is saying, keep the faith that spirit is here. Whatever has transformed for you, or whatever is changing, because remember, Mercury retrograde is retrograding through the sign of Scorpio and Libra. So it's connections, balance, harmony, justice. Okay? But Scorpio is also things that are hidden truths, which will be communicated. Now, some of you have been hoping that someone will make a decision to give you a second chance. This could be a messenger that's coming through. Two of Pentacles does mean also that things are up in the air. Someone's trying to balance a situation, trying to decide whether they're going to give this connection, if this is a romantic connection, could be any relationship, give it another chance. It's saying faith, keep the faith. So you could also be dealing with someone that is at a distance to you. Remember that the Page of Swords is also someone that, this is the spy, someone that is doing their homework through social media, checking you out. They could be deciding if they're ready to come forward. There may have been a heavy judgment, and it was fated as a transformation needed to happen in this relationship. Remember that Scorpio is, and Mercury is bringing up the communication of what's been hidden, and therefore the transformation needs to happen through truth, through, and also remember that the Page of Swords, Gemini, is curiosity. So someone is curious. They could be looking you up. Keep the faith. And this is, it's spirit. It's a number 33. 33, again, master number. It cannot be added up. So if you are having signs of numbers repeating, this could be a message for you that what you're hearing now is in relation to what's going on with you. Let's look at love. And we have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to receive, to give, and receive the highest energy of all. This obviously says that you felt challenged, you felt that you were taking a risk with someone. Maybe there were trust issues. Because the Judgment card, it's like a rude awakening. So a judgment, the Judgment card can mean a very major decision where your life changes direction. Okay, and there is new oxygen. There is oxygen being provided through spirit to give life to something that has stopped, something that needed to transform. Remember that This is spiritual. This could be a spiritual connection. And I feel that some of you may have practically given up hope here, dear Libra. Now, some of you could be dealing with two different people because the Two of Pentacles is I'm making a decision. Some of you may have not felt safe in a past connection, and that's why we've got judgment here. So someone's gone through, they've been judged by spirit, okay? They've been judged, and remember that the Page of Swords it's the child. It's also, Gemini is also the lungs. So where there has been no oxygen in the lungs, now the oxygen comes through, bringing new life. And again, the decision that is being made will be very positive. Let's see what the Twin Flame Messages has got for you. I'm more affected than you know. So I don't know how this message resonates for you. Let's have a look at Spirit and what the message from Spirit is. Jewel within a teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. So as I said, for those of you that thought that there would be no life in this connection, there is. And remember that with retrograde planets, especially Mercury retrograding through the sign of Scorpio, which is death and transformation, those open wounds, that open wound, that penetration, that power of Pluto is transforming this connection. And whatever comes up that has been hidden is going to be a jewel. So a jewel, which is something priceless within a teardrop. So those teardrops are turning into something that you are manifesting. And this is a 10. 10 is also the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, yes, it can mean truth, but it can also mean any form of justice and legalities. Also, Mercury will be in the sign of Libra, and Libra is also partnerships, but it's also fairness, justice, legalities, appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. And this is a retrograde time we're in. So, wow. Let's see what the Lavada Sibilla has. And we have the Ten of Cups, Constanza, something unchanging. The sun is peeking through the distance there. This is the sun rising. So this is a happiness card. This is a card of fulfillment, happily ever after. And remember that it does say here, I'm more affected than you know. So if you had the indication that the person that you were at odds with, if they did not care, yes, they did. I'm going to take one more card on that. I can still feel you. And obviously that is a spiritual connection. No doubt. So this connection is unchanging. It's something that needs to move towards that 10 of Cups. And you've got two 10s here. So there is a completion of a cycle. 10 also speaks of much happiness, okay? It's a cycle that's completing and a new cycle beginning for you, dear Libra. So I've already mentioned the signs. You've also got Earth here, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I will leave it there for you. I do hope that this resonated. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, and North Node. What's going on for you? And we have lunar eclipse and change. Now, Mercury will be retrograding in your own sign. Lunar eclipse, lunar means every time we've got the moon, whether it's a new moon or a full moon, well, the full moon, which is a lunar eclipse, it's all about our emotions. It's all about depth. It's our inner psyche. Very emotional. Now, something is changing. A lunar eclipse is a full moon, but it is an eclipsed full moon, which is very amplified. So something is completing for you. You will get to see something that was hidden for you. Okay. Now this is a 43, which adds up to a 7. 7 is spiritual. It's also Cancerian energy. Cancer is the child that needs nurturing. It's your family. It's your heritage. It's your home. So something is changing there. Could be change where a mother is concerned. Now Mercury will be retrograding in your sign as well as the sign of Libra. So once Mercury moves back into Libra, that's going to be your 12th house. So it's going to be dark. You don't know what's going on behind you. But you are going to see that your life, something will be eclipsed out of your life, no doubt. We have the devil, which is something good to eclipse out of your life, if that is the case. Now, the devil can mean addictions, restrictions. It's something Saturnian. So we've got Capricorn here. The devil can mean something karmic that is being let go of. Now, the devil can also speak of, because the devil is Capricorn, anything to do with governments, the law, the boss, anything that was dark. Remember that the devil can mean hard work. It's Capricorn. It's restrictions. It's limitations. It's something toxic. So some of you could be leaving something that is toxic, or something that you needed to grow. You needed to prove yourself here. This could be a toxic connection. This could be fears as well. Fears around sexuality, because remember that Mercury in your sign, Scorpio, your sign is all about sexuality, things that are hidden, those skeletons in the closet. You are leaving this heaviness of the devil, leaving those difficult thoughts, as you've got the 6 of Swords that comes after the 5 of Swords. And then you're sort of looking at where you're at, because you've been working hard on something. This is also Saturnian. Interesting. So 7, we've got a 7 here and another 7 here. So whatever you're building on, working on, whatever you're investing in, this could also be work. And 7 is a good number, but it's also a number of conflict. I want to take one more card on that 7 of Pentacles. And we've got the Sun. So keep working, dear Scorpio, keep working. Now, some of you could be connecting to a Leo as well. The Sun means true love. It means children. It means creation. The Sun is that you've created something. The Sun means healing. It means clarity. It means the ego. Maybe you're shedding a connection that was very egotistical. Let's see what's going on in love. And we have wedding. This situation involves marriage. I'm going to take one more card, dear Scorpio, as not all of you are leaving a marriage. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Now, wedding can be some form of a commitment, if not a marriage. Some of you, yes, you have been working very hard, wanting to create something long-term, a marriage. You want to take your relationship to the next level. It's been hard. Now, this could also say that the devil, because it's Saturnian, Saturn will give you the rewards after you've worked very hard for them. Now, you are leaving troubles behind with the 6 of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. But there's a bit of a stop here as well. So could you be dealing with an earth sign? Capricorn, more than likely. Doesn't have to be. Some of you could be leaving a marriage. Remember, lunar eclipse and change. This is a 7, which is the Chariot. So the Chariot is taking charge, overcoming the obstacles, a victory card. Those of you that were on a different level, where your values, your spiritual beliefs, your religious beliefs are concerned, because there was influence in relation to that. So maybe one person had a different upbringing where their childhood conditioning. They had different ideas about how marriage, how a commitment should be, whether it should end up in marriage or someone doesn't believe in marriage, whatever the case is. Now, religious factors also points to someone who comes from a different area of the world, a different upbringing. Could be someone that's from a different different culture, different language. Maybe even just different spiritual beliefs. So one person could be, one person may be waking up to spirituality and the other person is not. So it can work in different ways for you. But I do see the sun as very positive. Whatever is being eclipsed out of your life, it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. Okay? And this is, notice that the lunar eclipse, there's so much darkness there. So this is coming out of the darkness and into the light. Also, Capricorn and the devil is very dark. Let's look at the twin flame messages. Maybe we're just too different. So that does tie in for some of you. Let's take one more. And we have, we will be together again. Wow. So that is a lot of decisive action here. Someone is insisting on refixing, redoing something. So trying to bring in the balance and the harmony in a connection. So someone is trying to think. They're thinking, they're tossing. Maybe this is also a transformation and trying to bring in balance, having those important conversations. But, you know, this is also a card of fear, the devil. So this is someone not fearing to look at the truth because Mercury is going to be bringing up secrets, deep conversations as well. This is a chance to come into understanding and bring in the balance and harmony. Let's see what Spirit has for you. And we have the Tree of Life, fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings. And this is an ace. Dear Scorpio, that is beautiful. Now this is the family tree. Tree of Life can speak of a spiritual connection. It can speak of something that you are working on, something that you've planted the roots, and now you're seeing the manifestation. You're seeing that that little plant that has shown up, that seed, that sprout has come through. And it does speak of fertility, so it does speak of doing the work. You've been planting the seeds. Fertility can also speak of mother, the mother. And Cancer that I mentioned here is also the mother. And the mother is all about, you know, you've planted the seed the seed has been planted in the uterus, in whatever, in the incubator. Something is growing for you. You are creating something that is very destined for you, and it holds magical blessings. Now, also the tree does speak of health as well. So this could be a new health regime, whatever this is for you. Let's have a look at the Sibilas. And we've got Consolante Sorpresa, which is something coming through. You're succeeding at something. The money comes through, the value comes through, the good news comes through very unexpectedly. This could be you receiving this amount of money, this loot, or something that is very valuable and very important for you. It's coming through unexpectedly. And this is very similar to the Six of Wands, which says you could be deemed as someone very popular. You're coming into balance. Yes, so this could speak of popularity. Whatever you're creating, whatever you've been working really hard on, you're going to succeed and you will be congratulated. That's what I get for you, dear Scorpio. So I will leave it there. I want to thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing and commenting. Please take the messages, of course, as they resonate for you. Dear Scorpio, wishing you well. And just before I close with you, with your sign, you're also having, for those of you that have your birthday on Halloween, there's a second consecutive full moon, blue moon that is happening if you are born on the 31st of October, or give or take a couple of days. A full moon, remember you had the full moon, the eclipse. So that's a very lucky full moon for you. Just wishing you luck with that, and also happy Halloween. So I'd love to hear your comments if your birthday is on the 31st. Well, my son's birthday is on the 31st. He is a Scorpio on the 31st, so it'll be interesting to see how this pans out. So wishing you luck, dear Scorpio. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, and North Node. If you are familiar with your North Node, or where your Mars is, of course, your Venus. Let's see what's going on in this Mercury retrograde for you. And we have 12th house and escape. Wow. 12th house is the natural house of Pisces. Escape can mean escaping some sort of a situation, getting lost. 12th house can be, this could be the house of we're all one, or I'm lost when I'm not in that group, when I don't have that spiritual understanding that there is connection, that we are all one, we are all the same. Okay, so escape can speak of escapism, so using any form of substances, medicinal or anything toxic to escape a difficult situation. Now this is a 36. 36 does that up to a 9, which is the Hermit, Virgo energy. 12th house can also be the ending of a cycle that you've surrendered to. 12th house can also be clandestine relationships. It's also a very spiritual house, so escaping and connecting with spirit if there have been physical, mundane difficulties happening for you. And the 12th house is very dark as well. It's very dark, but it's also very spiritual. It is a karmic house. So you may be ending some sort of a cycle. Let's see what else is going on. Dear Sagittarius, we've got the Seven of Swords. We've got the Magician. And we've got the Justice card. Wow. Now, Mercury will be retrograding in the sign of Scorpio, which will be bringing up a lot of secrets. And then it will be going backwards into the sign of Libra. You do have justice, fairness, balance, because you are given the tools to make the magic. Now, the Magician is Mercury. So whoever has tried to escape with not telling you the truth, they're going to get caught. Whoever has been undermining your intelligence, they're going to get caught. Okay? They're going to get caught. Now, if someone has stepped out of your commitment, your connection, again, they're going to get caught. This is a time of karmic justice where, remember that this is a card of fairness. You've got an 11 and you've got a 1. The Magician says that as above, so below. You are given the tools. You've got the gift of the gab to, I'm also going to say, to escape a situation that is dark for you. So we can look at it from that perspective as well. Now, the Seven of Swords does speak of intelligence as well. Use your mind. Use your intelligence. Now, dear Sagittarius, you are all about the truth. Yes? And if there is no truth, you like your freedom. Now, some of you may, if you are dealing with a dark situation where someone's been trying to escape, either not pay you through the courts, right? I feel as though there's strong intelligence here. So you may, because I did mention Virgo here, and Virgo does, it's the Hermit, right? It's someone that they don't miss any details. They can find the missing links. They can find the missing information, which is also your power with a Magician. The Magician rules Virgo and Gemini. Now, Gemini, of course, for you is your partnership house. If someone has got the gift of the gab, if you are dealing with a Gemini, okay, justice will come through. I'm going to say that your intelligence, because we've got a 1, 2 major arcana here, a 1 and an 11, which looks like a 3. Now, 3 is expansion, growth. It's also the Empress. So the Empress can mean creation, manifestation. It can also mean of creating something, being patient, to give birth to something through the fact that you've been given the tools, you've been given everything you need with a magician. So those important conversations will bring those hidden conversations, that information that's missing in those important conversations that need to be done, be had in this cycle of Mercury retrograde will bring you into balance and justice. This will be a door opening for you. What's going on in love? Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And of course, this will not be important for all of you. This is not the message for all of you. Some of you, of course, there is unrequited love. That's why this person has stepped out of your commitment. And obviously, just like with karmic justice, the tables turn. It looks like I feel that someone is getting their karmic justice. What goes around comes around. If they've done this to you, it's time for them to receive their justice. Let's take a look at the one more card. And we've got reconciliation. Wow. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This is my twin flame card. That's why there was unrequited love here. That is exactly why. Because I feel that this is a connection from a twin flame, which could be a soulmate, a twin flame coming into your life, and you needed to come out of a past connection so that spirit can make space, you can make space for this twin flame to come through. So after feeling unloved with the unrequited love, we've got this twin flame connection. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Now, if someone closed the door, ghosted you in the past, did not show you any form of love, maybe they've had an awakening that this is a very strong connection. They could be coming through. You know better than I do, as you know what's going on in your life. If you felt unloved, maybe they didn't feel the love. But we know that with Mercury retrograde, it does bring us back. It brings people from the past. Now, Mercury is also, it's memory. And memory could be from a past lifetime. And the memory could be coming up to the surface, the understanding that this is a very powerful connection that stems back way in the past, way from another incarnation. Interesting. Let's see what the twin flame messages has got for you, Sag. We have my mind and heart always comes back to you. Totally. Totally. And what does Spirit want for Sagittarius? What's the message? We've got Ganesha. Clearing away obstacles, protection and guidance. That is beautiful. And it's a number 31, which equals a 4. 4 is home, family, the mother. There will be nurturing, love, connection. Remember that 4 is also, it's the home. You may be dealing with a Cancerian. Now, Cancer is also the deep past. It's your heritage. It's the karmic past, right? Way back in the times. And Ganesha is a beautiful card. So the obstacles are being cleared out. You are protected by Ganesha. And you are also guided by Ganesha. So pay attention to what is shown to you. Let's look at the La Vera Sibilla. And we've got marriage. We've got the Hierophant here, Sacerdote, number 13. Someone's gone through transformation. They were withholding as he's holding the cape, he's hiding something. They were withholding something. Could it have been their emotions? Could it have been, I don't know, their conditioning? I mean, this is the marriage card. This is also a very spiritual card. So if you've been dealing with a Scorpio, let's say, things are hidden, obviously. Now, also, this could also say that whatever Mercury will be bringing to you, because Scorpio is your 12th house. If you are Sun in Sag and rising Sag, then Scorpio is your 12th house, which is also the 12th house here. So someone may have tried to escape, not telling you that they were married, for instance. Okay, so this could also say that this is a spiritual connection for some of you. For those of you that are letting go, okay, so that your new twin flame could come through, this could mean something. You needed to go through this transformation. Those secrets needed to be withheld so that you could get rid of this person and move on to something that was much more spiritual. Okay. And we do have also Taurus here. And this could be something that guides you to a long-term connection. I will leave it there. Dear Sagittarius, I do hope that it helped you. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Wishing you well for this Mercury retrograde season. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, and North Node. Let's see what's going on for you and with this Mercury retrograde through the tarot. Please note that I have done the astrology Mercury retrograde so you know in which area of life you're being affected. So let's see what's going on with the astrology. And we have void of course moon, missing. So void of course moon means quiet. When the moon is unaspected, there's a sense of loss. There's a sense of quiet, no connection. Remember that the moon is our emotions. So there is a feeling of being lost, of no connection, not being able to connect emotionally. Now the moon can also mean the mother. So you may feel as though Mother Gaia or your mother has not been there for you, has not been there to provide, to nurture for you. But this can also speak of fears, the fears of no connection, the fears of not being loved. Okay, but this is a 7. 7 means Cancer, which is your house of relationships of all sorts. Okay, so some of you are feeling a little bit at odds. You may feel a lot of quiet or nothing is happening. Let's take one more card, one more astrology. And we've got part of fortune and increase. So, and this is a 45, which is the Hermit. So one step before the abundance. Now, the part of fortune is like the wheel of fortune. Okay, in the synastry, when we look at it, it does speak of a very strong connection, a very fated connection. It's a very important card. The wheel of fortune, piles of fortune can also speak of abundance. So expect quiet, a eerie silence before luck comes through for you, before all the bounty comes through for you. We have the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. So Knight of Cups could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There is an offer coming through, an offer of love. This could be an offer for work. The Ace of Pentacles is beautiful. We've also got Earth here, which could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yes, it could be your energy. You could be dealing with someone that's got strong water. Cancer, I did say. They could have strong Earth in their chart. And we've also got a bit of fire here. And fire means action, okay? Seven of Wands says that you've got the upper hand. Even though this is against the odds, whatever you've been working towards, you've got the upper hand. So this is whatever this is for you, a business partnership, dealings with family or with a love relationship, Even though we've got the naysayers here, you have got the Ace of Wands, so your desire and your passion will bring through something that's long-term, very beneficial for you. Now, this could mean that there is an offer coming through. It's sort of like a back and forth. Someone is trying to figure out if they will be able to manifest this. We know that the Knight of Cups sometimes can be very over-emotional, and in that sense, you know, we know that the Knights wear a suit of armor. So this is someone that's scared that they may have their feelings or their heart broken if the door is closed on them. So you could flip the messages around. What I see here is that someone is willing to do the work and fight for this connection, fight for this new beginning. What's going on in love? Please, Spirit, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So this is speaking of a relationship that's already in your life, okay, that's been going through a lot. So that may be a little bit tough, and we know, dear Capricorn, that you have gone through a lot. But now, you know, things are starting to roll, things are starting to change and happen as, yes, there's been an eerie silence with everything retrograde. Now we've got, of course, when I say everything, I mean, you know, all those big energies that are moving through your sign, Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn. Now they're moving direct. Now, Mercury in Scorpio, retrograding through Scorpio and Libra, will bring changes. It will bring information that's hidden, things that we were scared, those conversations that we were frightened to have, okay? This could also be changes, I mean, going through a Saturnian growth time for you. This relationship has gone through that for you. Let's take one more, as not all of you are in a relationship. And we've got the past life relationship. You have known each other before. Now, obviously, if this is something new for you, you've known each other before, which can be a soulmate connection. Now, it shows up as very passionate. This can be a karmic relationship that you're dealing with at this time. Now, people are asking me what karma means. Karma means that, for me, people need to come together to release some karma, to also receive some form of a lesson. Does not mean that they will forever be together, and it does not mean that they need to let go of the karma and then go their separate ways. It could go either way, okay? So I don't know your own personal life story. What I see here is there's a lot of passion, a lot of fire, and you have known each other before. So could this be someone coming back from your past where there is a lot of fire, a lot of passion? And with the Ace of Pentacles, and this is fated with Powers of Fortune, this is a very important connection that was fated for you. It does say increase, which means abundance for me. So the increase, be careful if you're not wanting to fall pregnant, as I do see a lot of passion here. It depends on who you are and what your story is. So if you're going to give them a second chance, now if this is a past life relationship, this could be someone new that you feels very familiar to you, and you're going to feel the fire and the passion. This has got the potential to grow, to go long term. So let's see what's going on in the twin flame messages. And we have, you feel like home to me. There you go. Right on point. I just got the goosebumps. I just got the goosebumps. And Spirit has for you purification, fire. So purification, which rings Virgo for me. Fire in brackets. I've been speaking about a lot of fire. Fire, it purifies, yes. It burns anything that is not necessary. Fire is cardinal energy. You are a cardinal sign. This is you wanting to take the action. And then it says, bare essentials, the naked truth, wholeness. So the naked truth is what will bring you the purification, the truth, the innocence to be able to move forward with a connection. Now, Virgo is the seed that is planted. It is something to do with work, something to do with health in other situations, not only love. Let's not look only at love. And we've got a number 14. 14 is temperance. And temperance speaks of divine timing. It does speak of healing. It does speak of spirit working on your behalf. Now, bare essentials, the naked truth. So stripping off your life, stripping from your life anything that is not necessary. This could also be you letting go of karma, okay, through this connection, through giving the other person another chance. Now, this is not for all of you. This is a general reading. Please remember that. Let's see what the La Vera Sibila says. And we have gelosia. Now, this is past regrets. This is very similar to the Eight of Swords. So, feeling imprisoned. This is your thoughts. It does say jealous, so you may be dealing with someone that was quite jealous, and that's where the problem was. Let's take one more. We have the amalato, so low morale. Someone feeling as though they need to purify, to heal. It's the Four of Swords. Those conversations, that truth needs to come to the surface because someone is feeling very low, psychologically very down. And this connection needs to go through purification. Interesting. Dear Capricorn, what I want to do is I want to take one more card on the Seven of Wands, and we've got the Two of Cups. So this is a soulmate connection. This is an agreement. Okay, these people stare into each other's eyes as if they have known each other forever. There is so much trust here, and I feel that that's what's happening here. If there were issues of jealousy and lack of trust, this connection is purifying as you feel like home to them. All right? I will leave it there, dear Capricorn. I do want to wish you well. Someone here needs nurturing, providing, and loving. I will leave you with that. Could be also the mother that is not doing that. So, dear Capricorn, I do hope that it resonated. If it did not, please watch your other signs, as I always say. And thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I am wishing you well for this time of Mercury retrograde, the season. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, and your North Node. For those of you that are familiar with your North Node in your natal birth chart, you can watch that or have a look and see where is Mars. You can watch your Mars. Okay, you can watch your Venus. Usually we always say Venus, but I feel Mars because Mars is passion. Mars is cardinal energy, okay? As with this Mercury retrograde, especially being Mars is the ancient ruler of Scorpio, so it is very important to see what's going on with your Mars. Let's see what's going on in the astrology. Remember, Mercury retrograde brings back situations, people from the past for refixing. And it's a very destined time for you. And we've got the Yod here. This is God pointing you to a certain direction. Now this is, whoever has a Yod, which some people are not familiar with this, but it's the finger of God. It's very fated. It's pressure that's showing you where you need to move towards. And it's a very destined configuration, okay? It's quite rare. So those of you that are familiar with a Yod, and if you have that in your birth chart, obviously, this is saying that it's very fated. We've got a 48, which is 12. 12 means it's the 12th house is Pisces, and it's the hanging man. Okay, so it's time to surrender as Spirit is showing you the way. You are ending some form of a major cycle. 12th house is also it is also a karmic house. So you are shedding an old story. And the 12th house, again, I'm going to say, because it's a 48 and 12 is the hangman. Whatever you're going through, you need to surrender. You need to trust. Remember, the 12th house is also very spiritual. What's going on in the tarot? We have the Chariot, which is Cancer, the King of Swords, which is usually my Aquarius card, and we've got the Three of Cups, which says that you are overcoming any obstacles through truth, the Aquarian energy. This is like the future. The King of Swords is someone that is very fair and just. He speaks his truth and then severs ties if the truth is not known. And we've got the Three of Cups, which can mean reconciliation. Now, for those of you that, because the Chariot can mean movement, actual moving from a home because of severing ties with someone, because of the truth that will be known with Mercury retrograde, if this was a love triangle connection with the Three of Cups. So let's see what's going on in love for you, dear Aquarius. And this is your energy, incredible. We've got very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Wow. So love is coming very soon. It's just around the corner. Now, this could be, yes, as I said, a reconciliation. This could be the conversation that will be had now, will bring the reconciliation, will bring some form of celebration with the Three of Cups. So this is a victory card, the Chariot, and you may also be taking a journey, okay, moving towards a love connection if you are dealing with someone that you feel is your destined partner. But you need to make the decision, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Some of you could be deciding between two people. We will not rule that out. King of Swords could also be a legal representative. This could be you severing ties, because the Three of Cups can also speak of gossip. Okay, if you learn off the grapevine, you learn news off the grapevine, any gossip, this is destined for you to know this, and that's when you could be taking charge. If you have not been the one that has been communicating, well, you're taking charge. You're either severing ties with the past, with your past, anything to do with gossip, a love triangle, could be leaving a family for love. If someone has made you, they've put you, a family member, they've put you in a position that you have to choose between them and the family, you're making a decision. And I feel that you're choosing love. Let's take a twin flame message. We have, I feel safer in the silence. Wow. Yeah, so you have been silent. Let's take one more. And we have, I'm in a much better headspace now. So you have been holding silence because you've been trying to clear your energy, your mind, your thought process, I feel. Dear Aquarius, that's what's going on here. Let's take a message from Spirit and see what Spirit has for you. Remembrance. Resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. And this is a number 21, which is also the World card. And the World card is a victory card. It's also anything to do with someone who could be from a different area of the world. Remembrance means, and I want to say Mercury retrograde. Mercury is the mind. It's also the memory. So the memory is playing out here, the memory of that connection. Now, this could be a new connection that is destined. And the memory, the remembrance can say that your Mercury retrograde is bringing to mind this soulmate connection, because I do feel that this is a soulmate connection which needed to go through a lot 21 is the World card, and the World card is also fixed energy. Not easy. Now, you are fixed. You don't like change. So it's hard for you to end this cycle. Remember, as I said from the beginning, I was talking about the ending of a karmic cycle. And for some of you, yes, this could be ending a relationship of the past, moving house, moving into a reconciliation with a past connection, because it is resurfacing of past feelings. Mercury is retrograding through Scorpio and Libra. Scorpio is passion, it's intimacy, it's emotional and physical intimacy. Libra is partnerships, others. Let's take a La Vera Sibilla, and we have the Gran Signore. The Gran Signore speaks of abundance. This can speak of strong ego, as this person is a royal. He's very similar to the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, which I feel is your energy. And we've got a 13, which is Scorpio. Now, 13 can add up to a 4, which means something long-term, something to do with the tribe, the family. And this is royalty here, the Gran Signore. So this speaks of abundance, manifestation. And I do sense a fair bit of ego here with this Gran Signore. So he could be coming from royalty, from a royal background. They've built a certain name for themselves, but this does speak of generosity as well. And generosity can speak of material generosity, but also generosity through love. Now, whatever you're creating, dear Aquarius, and some of you could be working from home, this is a very distant time where you will be celebrating something that you've created. And there is a lot of generosity here as your life is transforming, no doubt. Let's take one more card here. And we've got keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And this could be someone that comes from a different area of the world, different faith, different religion, different upbringing. So this could also speak of distance, physical distance, or timing, as we've been going through a lockdown. Okay, and there's been a lot of social distancing. I want to take just one more of these cards here, and we've got second house, owning. Second house is the Taurus house. This is like the Ace of Pentacles, something long-term. It's a 26, which equals an 8. 8 is Scorpio. It's also Leo. So owning this new beginning, and this, again, is a money house. The second house. And the 8th house is a money house. So whatever you are creating, this could be the purchase of a new home as well. So I will leave it there. I do hope that it resonated. I want to thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do have some earth here, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I need to mention as well. Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, and North Node. If you are familiar, of course, with those. You can watch those as well, as this is a general reading on Mercury retrograding through Scorpio and Libra. Past situations, past people come back for redirecting, refixing, recalibrating. Dear Pisces, what's going on for you? And we have Capricorn, I use, and it's a master number, a number 22. Now, Capricorn is very Saturnian. It's hard work, but it can bring something materialistic, something long-term. Remember, Capricorn is the boss. It is the government's. Something is being provided for you that you can use. Now, Capricorn can mean authority as well. Capricorn is also climbing the ladder. Remember, it's career. But at Capricorn, the house of Capricorn is also status. So if some of you have been dealing with a narcissistic, difficult, toxic, because Capricorn does ring the devil, relationship, and you've been used and abused, then it's time to let that go. Let's see what's going on in the tarot. 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and Page of Cups. So we've got Pisces. We've got more earth here. The Five of Pentacles is two people not feeling happy. There's a sense of lack. They feel as though they have to do everything on their own, that there's no help around them. Now, this Four of Cups, usually it's the card of boredom. But in this deck, I do see it as an offer that comes back. Four of Cups, as this cup is right in his face. And we've also got the Page of Cups, which can be a youthful, a playful offer of let's go out for a drink. But this can also speak of an apology coming through. Now, Page of Cups, as we've got 5 cups here again. The 4 and the Ace. 5 cups also mean that those 3 cups have been spilled. Remember, those 2 cups are still standing. So this could say that for some of you, because remember, 5s always speak of endings of cycles. This could be the ending of a difficult cycle. Now, for those of you that have felt that, you know, because Capricorn is also, it's the 10th house of career. So what you've been trying to manifest. This, you may have been offered a job. Maybe you had a position where the money was, the work was hard, but the position was not good enough. Well, with the Page of Cups, this could also be another offer that comes through because you may have felt used and abused in the past. But could this also be that you've got a chance to climb the ladder, some form of a promotion where the money was not good enough. But remember that, as I said, with that 5 of Cups, you may be mourning something. There is another offer here. And 4s always speak of home and family. Home is, you know, where we need our security, whether it's financially, emotionally. So look out for messages. Messages can be lost, can get lost with Mercury retrograde. This is a time of, you know, crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Page of Cups is Piscean energy. Pisces is unconditional, but it can also mean confusion. Pisces is also, I've given so much, you know, I've been used as a doormat. So everyone's story will be different. Let's look at love. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And this is marriage. I mean, this is the bride and the groom. Retreat can also mean a secretive connection. As these two people are disconnecting, they want to be alone. They're joining forces behind closed doors. Let's take another card. And we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So this could be a clandestine relationship that someone is in and they're still there because of the children. So you have got an uphill battle with the Capricorn card, okay? And because of your children, that could be the case. We do have also the Page of Cups here, which is a child. Maybe you are not able to accept if you have someone that you're connecting to, that has offered their cup. Some of you out there may not be able to get through this difficult connection because of children, because of your finances as well. Let's take one more card, and we've got separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon, which says that, yes, for those of you that this is someone, if they have regrets, as they've used you and abused you, maybe they've stepped out of the connection. If they're trying to come back with an apology, I don't see that happening. Okay? This could also say that for one or two of you out there, this could just be a time of separation so that you can clear the energy, clear your mind and see whether you're going to accept this connection back. Children, the children card also reminds me of the soulmate connection, as it's very similar to the 6 of Cups. So Some of you may be in separation with a soulmate connection. You may be meeting through other means, and what I mean by that is you've got some form of a retreat, whether it's a spiritual connection, whether it's astral travel. It's as though you meet up on another level. If this is a twin flame connection, right? And this could be saying as well that it's time apart from your partner. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon, which can mean that, yes, you're working through the energies here. You're trying to deal with the 3D, with the 3D connection that you're dealing with, and therefore, and for those of you that are wanting to actually manifest this in reality, in the 3D reality, then you may be hoping to separate so that you can move into a more spiritually inclined connection. So let's have a look. What's going on with the twin flame messages? My heart is telling me just do it. I just have to do something else right now. Please try and understand. So that's the separation, the time of separation. So yes, there is something that needs to be done. Someone is taking charge. They're pulling up their socks. They're turning into the Saturnian energy. Capricorn is all about doing the work, remember? Becoming the elder. Turning wise. Let's see what Spirit has got for you. And I can never read this card. Apprehension. Moving out into the world. Doubt and fear. Number 18. Number 18 is the moon. It's the moon energy, which can speak of strong psychic ability, maybe even lack of clarity, deception. Moving out into the world. This could also be moving. Moving to a different part of the world, even though there is doubt here and there is fear. Remember that the 18 turns into the 9, which is the Hermit, which can also say that someone is preparing to move. Let's see what this La Vera Sibila has. And we have Alegria, merriment and happiness. This is someone letting their hair down. This is happiness, of course, but having happy times with friends. It's very much the single life. And this is someone leading a single life, but being happy to do that. Let's take one more card. And we have melancholy. Melancholy. So someone feeling low at what they've lost. Low with what they've lost. This is a form of depression. Someone is trying to hide that they are feeling depressed. There's anxiety here. As you can see here, someone is mourning the loss of something or someone. Let's take one more, Sibila. And we have Artista. So the crazy scientist, a discovery that is made. And this is also very similar to, this could be very similar to the King of Swords, which says this is someone who's got a very sharp mind. This is someone that has got strong intelligence, someone who is making some form of a discovery. They're coming across something. This could also be a doctor, let's say a doctor. This could be someone that is guiding you through stress, okay, through your fears. And this is also you receiving the clarity. So what I mean by that is because it's like the 7 of Cups, whatever has been confusing for you, whatever's been an illusion for you, you're seeing the truth. Now, some of you, this could be a legal representative, as I said. Some of you could be moving into divorce, or some of you are being helped through something that you are communicating to let go of any apprehension. So any doubt or any fear. This could be an advisor. So those of you that have been in some form of a confusion, why is this person not showing up? Why is this person not here? It does say, my heart is telling me just do it, and I just have to do something else right now. Please try and understand. So there is something that someone is trying to manifest, to create. Let's take one more here. And we have, I need more time to figure things out. So that's what it's all about. Time is necessary. Separation is necessary. Now, how long is it going to go for? I don't feel it will go past the time of December. Even though Mercury will have gone direct by then, I don't think it will go past the year 2020. Let's take one more astrology. And we've got Taurus, and I have... Interesting that we've got Capricorn and Taurus, a lot of earth. Taurus is all about self-worth, values, what I have. Taurus is also a money house. Now, whatever transformation is going on with Capricorn, Taurus is in a good aspect to Capricorn. So it could be that someone is working on something here, and they will be able to manifest something in reality, make the money through that hard work. Taurus is also, it's the physical body. It's the five senses. And the physical body can also be the mind. It doesn't have to be only the physical body. It's the mind as well. So someone needs their freedom for a small time. Because remember that Uranus is transiting Taurus, and Uranus is all about freedom. It's rebellion. It's the ingenious mind that is trying to come up with something. So, dear Pisces, I don't know. Let's take one more card. And we've got the Ace of Cups. So, love will come through. For some of you, you feel as though this connection may have been lost, as this could be tears of sadness, but it can also be tears of happiness. Okay, you are going through still, you're going through a lot, but I do see as this coming through beautifully here. Remember, we've got now, here, we've got 6 cups. 6 cups, remember, the children, the soulmate connection. So you're going through heaven and hell here. But I do feel that it's going to be worth the effort, worth the heartbreak. Okay, as there will be an understanding that there's no need for fear. Okay, fear is the fear within us is our perception. And 18 is also, again, it's very motherly. It's the moon. Fearing deception, fearing illusion, the fear of the unknown. Use the Capricorn energy here and go towards what your calling is, what you feel in your heart. Use your intuition, dear Pisces, and I think I will leave you there. I will leave you with that. I want to thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I'm wishing you well. Thank you so much.